Hello out there. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Thank you for clicking this link or opening it if I sent it to you myself. I am making little videos to introduce what kind of flow that you can expect within the online version of what Syoga is. If you're new to Syoga and you have no idea what I'm saying, it's Syoga. The S stands for so many things. Slowly, strengthen, and stretch stoned. Slowly strengthen and stretch stoned. So that's what we do here. We enhance our practice with a little bit of cannabis, however you see fit. I like smoking joints. If you want to do a dab or take an edible an hour before, however you like to consume. Maybe you're just exploring with milligrams, always starting with a small dose. So if this is your intro to exploring into medicating your movement, then welcome to Syoga. If not, and you're my friend and I forced you to watch this video, also yell, what's up? This flow is about 20 minutes. You can expect a little activation within your muscles and then also some enjoyment of relaxation. So welcome, follow along, and I hope to see you soon. Let's just start by taking a breath. And noticing your body sinking into the floor. If you choose to consume before your practice and enhance our flow together, go ahead and do so. Everyone's consumption tools are different, so go ahead and really go with what feels right for you. Whether you're taking a 2 milligram edible or taking a dab, let it be what you need. Let yourself keep that mindset of this herb is a medicine and a tool for you to really go inward, finding any tensions or tightnesses in the body that maybe you weren't aware of before. Roll your head around, feeling the muscles shorten and lengthen. Now take that movement into your shoulders, letting the rotation happen into your joints, feeling that movement into your scapula as you take it all the way around. Swoop your hands up towards the sky and then fall over to the right, letting your left hand reach over, hover over your head. If you want a little extra, you can bend into that elbow, reaching yourself over to the floor. Find your inhale into the middle and then fall over to the other side. Really just finding that side body stretch. Knowing you can intensify it as you bend that elbow towards the ground. Keeping that arm up top nice and straight. Inhale, come back into the middle. Bring your arms to a T, and we're going to take that rotation in our shoulders a little bit deeper now. Our arms are nice and straight, pushing our weight, pushing the energy out of our hands on both sides, keeping your arms activated. As you inhale your arms up, let them fall forward and just reach as far as you can go. Let yourself feel that lower back stretch. Inhale into the back of the body here, feeling those muscles in between the rib cage. As you slowly walk yourself back up, nice and slow, shift yourself into a tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Get stacked, get aligned, get those legs pushing into the floor as you open up into your cow. And then exhale, doming your spine into your cat. Use your breath as you drop down, look up. Exhale, dome. Push your hands into the floor. Really get that nice curve. Letting your one more round at your own pace. And then push yourself into your downward dog, lifting your hips up towards the sky, straightening out your legs. Now we're going to roll forward into our plank pose. Together now, hold it, tuck in, and then push back into your downward dog. Using your breath, fall forward into your plank, and then exhale into your downward dog. One last time here, push forward into plank pose, and slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Your hands are under your shoulders, lift up into your cobra. Inhale. Use your exhale to slowly control yourself down. Now bring your hands behind you. Bring them onto your sacrum and lift up. Lifting up with your shoulders. Pushing your feet into the floor. And slowly lower down. Take a moment. Sink into the ground and enjoy the movement that you've already made. Shalabhasana, lifting your legs and your arms, activating into the spine as much as you can, and then lowering back down to the ground. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift yourself into your plank pose, and slowly into your downward dog, letting your heels reach the floor. Now take some nice big steps all the way up to your hands, finding your forward fold. Find the weight into your heels and your toes. And feel free to grab onto opposite elbows to give your spine a little bit more stretch. Let your head drop down to the ground. And feel those sensations of creating space into your spine. Letting your arms go, roll up, all the way up. Taking your time, letting your head be the last thing that rises. Engage your feet into the floor and rise your hands up towards the sky. Fall over to the right, letting your right arm just fall down towards your hands and letting that top hand just hover. Inhale, opposite side. Give yourself that nice side body stretch. Inhale to rise up. And then cactus your arms here. Really engage your feet into the floor. Push your pelvis forward, open into your chest. Let your head fall back. Do all of those things again. And take a nice breather. Again, inhale to rise up. And then swan dive down to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring yourself back into your downward dog. Really setting yourself up for success. Chest down towards the thighs. Engage your hands into the ground. Lift that right leg up. Flip your hip. Let yourself feel that opening of the hip. Engaging your arms into the floor equally. Feel free to take any little rotation in the hip, any little movement that you see fit. As you lift that right leg up towards the sky, bring that knee towards the right elbow. Hold. Inhale, lift it back up, just so that you can bring that leg all the way through this time. And find your low lunge. Left hand reaches the floor, right hand reaches up, eagle twist, just so that you can drop down into your low lunge. You can bring your hands in the middle and let your right leg fall over to the side, or you can bring that leg in between your hands and find a different stretch. Take some breaths here. Let your head drop. And feel free, again, to take any little movements here. Slowly get ready to tuck your back toe, straighten that back leg, so you can bring that leg back up towards the sky and then back down to your downward dog. Left leg this time. Lift it up. Flip your hip. Open. And take any little movement of the hip that you see fit. Using your breath. Feeling your hands strong into the ground. Lift that left leg up and bring it through knee to elbow. Give yourself a hold. Lift up towards the sky and then bring it back down. Find a nice low lunge. Give yourself that eagle twist. Activating into the legs. Lifting up towards the sky. And falling back down into your low lunge. Again, the placement of your foot is up to you. Really know where you need a stretch in your hip. Activate your back foot into the floor and really feel that openness into your hips evenly. Again, feel free to take any little movements of your head. And start preparing to tuck that back toe, engage into the back leg. And getting ready to bring that left leg up towards the sky and back into your downward dog. Now go ahead and walk your hands to your feet this time, finding your forward fold. Again, feeling the weight transfer into your feet from toes to heels. Grab into the back of your neck and give yourself a little love, a little squeeze into your occiput. Letting your spine again make a little space. Inhale into your chair pose. Drop your butt down. Tuck into your pelvis. Engage your feet into the floor. Hands reach up towards the sky. Inhale your open arm twist. Your right hand reaches the back, finding your arms into a T while keeping your legs and knees pointing forward. Inhale, chair, and then exhale, opposite side. Left hand reaches back. Keep your hands at a T, shoulders even, butt back. Tucked pelvis. Breathe in. Inhale, chair, to find your forward fold. Now go ahead and bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Right hand reaches over and behind your neck. We're just going to give ourselves a twist into the top of our rib cage as we bring our elbow to the sky and slowly back down towards the ground. Inhale, lift up towards the sky, twist into your spine. Exhale, back down to the ground one last time. Lift up. Make it your best one, keeping your legs active and slowly back down. Go ahead and switch your legs. Left knee this time bends, straighten into the right. Left hand onto the back of your neck as you lift up towards the sky, keeping your legs the same and feeling the engagement into your feet. Inhale one last time and exhale back down. 2 more times. Lift up, twist into your spine, exhale down. One last time, up towards the ceiling or towards the clouds, and slowly back down to the earth. Roll up. Take your time. Let your head be the last thing that rises. And start to get ready for your tree pose. So engage your feet into the floor. Lift up your right leg. You can bring it into the inner thigh or the inner calf, not onto the knee. Really fan out your toes into the standing leg and just find your balance. You can do any variation with your arms. Trying to align into your hips here, tucking into your pelvis, making little adjustments to make this easier. Using your breath, engaging into your standing foot so you can fall into warrior 3, and then use your exhale to find your standing split. Slowly drop that leg down, roll up all the way, and find your opposite side. Tree pose. Into your inner thigh or onto your calf. Tuck into your pelvis, find your balance. Notice the wave of the muscles trying to find strength and control so that you can stay here, still and calm. Shift in, transition into your warrior 3, find your teeter-totter, and then exhale, find your standing split. Transition back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, find your plank pose, getting ready to do your push-ups. Our challenge for the day. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, push up. Make any faces or noises, and know that you are always welcome to do this on your knees. Really engage your elbows to the rib cage. And slowly bring yourself down to the ground. Giving ourselves a little shoulder opening. Bring your hand onto your sacrum and let your hip fall over. We just activated into our pecs and our shoulder girdle, so now it's time to let it relax. Passively. Use your inhale to get back into the middle. Bringing that left hand onto your sacrum and then taking your time as you roll over, flipping your hip. Having that anchor of that arm behind you. And for a little extra challenge or a little extra stretch, you can bring your top arm over your head. Giving yourself a little extra side body stretch. Use your breath. Use it to come back to the body. And then exhale. Push yourself into a child's pose. Knees go wide, toes to touch. Bring your hips down towards your heels and reach your hands out towards the top of the mat. Let your forehead hit the ground and feel that space you're creating in your spine. Take your time in shifting yourself onto your back. Maybe grabbing a consumption tool if you'd like. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your knees and let your knees come together. Let them rest on each other. And with your exhalation, sink into the floor. Let your hips align. Now sway your legs from side to side, feeling the movement in the rest of the body as you, without force, let your knees fall over to the right and left. Now bring your right ankle over your left knee and then grab onto your hamstring with both hands. Let this be a gentle sway back and forth as you really just allow your sacrum to open. Let that right foot fall over to the left, giving yourself a twist. This is one of my favorite toque poses. Make sure you're set up. And then look over your opposite elbow. Opposite shoulder, really. Feeling that twist happening in your spine. And letting that passive pose really affect into those deep spinal muscles. Using your breath, lift up into the middle and take your time in switching sides. left ankle over your right knee. Bring it towards your chest. Grab onto your hamstring. Give yourself a little rock onto your sacrum. Feeling the effects into your hip as you drop it down towards the opposite side. That left foot is on the ground. You're bent into your right knee and looking over your opposite shoulder. Again, tap into your breath and the movement that happens into your rib cage and stomach. Feeling that twist of the spine. Inhale and exhale, coming back into the middle. Bringing your legs up and make yourself into a ball. Squeeze yourself, inhaling, and then releasing, exhaling. Rolling along your spine a couple times, finding a meditative seat. Getting comfortable and closing your eyes. Settling into this moment as you breathe in and out through your nose. Slowing the breath down a bit. And softening of the facial muscles. Relaxing into the scalp, around your eyes, and letting that jaw drop. And if you start thinking about this or that, come back to your breath, silently repeating in on the in breath and out on the out breath. Making any little small adjustments or alignments to really get a sense of where your body is at. You're just here to be the observer of any sensations that arise as you continue to stay focused on your inhales and your exhales. Slowly bringing your attention back. Listen within for just any last bits of guidance or direction. Taking with you what is most important and meaningful. Take one more nice deep breath in. And exhale out. Take your time in doing what you need to do for the rest of the day. May I suggest a cold dip in the water. I'm ever so grateful that you've joined me today to flow, and I hope to see you in the next video. Otherwise, go unfuck yourself.